opportunity to say happy new week to each and every one of you out there. Today we are here with one common plant we call wild tomatoes. Wild tomatoes, commonly called molanka. Botanically, is called the phyalis angulata. It's a very, very common plant that most of you see it, most of you know it, but if they don't tell you about this plant, you might neglect it. When they say sanitation, you might cut it down. Rosemary, good morning. I appreciate you for joining. Double tap the screen. Yakubu, good morning. Thank you for joining. Anywhere you're joining from, share the live video. Dave, good morning. And join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. The first thing I'm going to talk about this plant is frequent urination in men. Frequent urination. You realize that when you sleep in the night, sometimes you urinate frequently. Either it might be prostrate that is coming your way, either maybe it might be diabetes that is coming your way, or either maybe it might be symptoms of kidney or gallbladder stones or kidney stones. Look for wild tomatoes. Look for wild tomatoes, which is called molanka, commonly called molanka. Double tap the screen, Nana. Good morning. I appreciate you for joining. Botanically, we call it the phyalis angulata. It's a very, very common plant, which I believe most of you know it. Most of you have been seeing it, but because you lack the knowledge on it, that's the reason why we organize this platform, so that we can always talk about it like that in this formula to reintroduce nature to Africa. So share the live video, double tap the screen, commonly called molanka. Thank you. I appreciate you. Double tap the screen anywhere you're joining from. Wow, my brother, you Chinese therapy healing. Thank you. Good morning from Uganda. I appreciate you for joining. That's my brother from Uganda. Thank you. I appreciate you. Double tap the screen, share the live video. Molanka. Maybe you are battling with prostrate, or maybe you are urinating frequently, and this plant, it bear berries. Once you can look at it carefully, you can see the berries here. These are actually the berries. You can see the berries. These are the berries you are going to use for somebody that is battling with gallbladder stones or kidney stones. You will use these berries. But if it is diabetes, if it is prostrate, we African, we are blessed with plenty. We hunger in the midst of plenty. If you know this plant, if you have ever come across this plant, drop a comment below. Double tap the screen and share the live video. Double tap the screen and share the live video. These are the berries that are very, very good for kidney stone, gallbladder stone. Just harvest the berries, blend it, add it into your smoothies, or blend it and take it directly like that, or harvest the berries and be consuming like 5 berries in the morning. Herbal Prophet, thank you for joining. Double tap the screen. Thank you for joining, Herbal Prophet. Please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you are herbal practitioners, please drop your number on the comment section. If you are herbal practitioners, drop your number on the comment section. If you are herbal practitioners, you are just joining me, you Chinese therapy healing, I already have your number from Uganda. That's very, very great. And by this month, we are going to start up a program, a campaign to bring African to their heritage, to bring African to nature. We are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. That's the reason why we organize this program, to reach out to people like this in this formula, to reintroduce nature to Africa. This is why tomato. So if it is diabetes, these are the roots. You are going to get the root. This is the root I'm talking about for diabetes or frequent urination. Maybe prostrate is coming your way, prostatitis. Look for the root of molanka. You can look at the plant. Botanically, it's called the phyalis angulata, commonly called wild tomatoes. So it's one of the great plants that I know. One of those African indigenous plants, like growing around the waterlogged side, like growing around the roadside, and here in Africa is growing here without cultivation. We African, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the means of plenty. Double tap the screen and share the live video. So please, if it is diabetes, you harvest the roots. You are going to harvest the roots. Look at the plan here. Once you can harvest the roots, then make sure you wash it. For diabetes or frequent urination or prostrate is coming your way, if you are at home, get a good quantity, get at least one handful of the roots, then you smash it and then you boil it and then start taking it as a tea. Or either you keep it to dry, then you get it in, blend it. When you keep it to dry, before you keep it to dry, you have to wash, it should be clean. Then you blend into a fine powder. Once you blend into a fine powder, start taking the powder as your tea for prostate problems, for diabetes, for frequent urination. You are going to thank me later. Share the live video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. You can look at the root, it's very, very clean. You can see there. Make sure you wash it. If you are at home, disinfect it with warm water or salt or any disinfectant, lime, lemon, any of them. You can disinfect it. Me, I've already washed it. It's very, very clean. Then what you need to do next, you make sure you wash it. Then one root in the morning, you can chew one root in the morning in this formula for diabetes, for prostate. You are going to thank me later. For diabetes, for prostate, just the roots of wild tomatoes. We are blessed as a people, but we hunger in the means of plenty. Chew it. When you are chewing it, it's astringent, a little bit of bitter. Then you drink water. Make sure you chew it very well. Once the roots become tasteless, once the root become tasteless, that is when you are going to drink water. Just one root in the morning, one root in the evening. Within some few days, you are going to call me to thank me later. Share the live video. Okay, that's great. My therapist healing, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Double tap the screen anywhere you are joining from. Share the live video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you have ever come across wild tomatoes, phyalis, angulata, for diabetes, just the root, you are going to thank me later. What about the leaf? What about the leaf? The leaf have a lot of benefit that I want to explain to you this morning. The leaf, you see, have a lot of benefit that I want to explain to you this morning. If you want to prevent cancer, maybe breast cancer, you can use the leaf. Or you have been getting symptoms of cancer or blood cancer. Okay, you can use it at your side. That's great. A new formula at your side. You can prepare it, dry it, and blend it to a fine powder. Once it's in the powder, it can stay at least for long, and then start taking it as your tea for prostate, for diabetes, for prostatitis. And you are going to thank me later. Share the live video and drop a comment below. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous medicine, we were not born to be sick. We were not born to be sick. We are sick because we disobey the Creator. That's the reason why we organize this platform, to reach out to you in this formula, to reintroduce nature to an African woman. So the leaf have a lot of benefit that I want to explain to you today. I want to explain to you today. If you want to reduce cholesterol, you want to lose weight, you want to burn fat, you can use the leaf. because it have a lot of vitamins, it have a lot of minerals at the same time. But because we lack the knowledge on all these plants, that's the reason why we organize this platform, so that we can actually bring them out like this in this formula to reintroduce nature to Africa. We are blessed as a people, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. We are sick today because we disobey the Creator. We are sick. Thank you, my therapy healing man. I appreciate you from Uganda. I appreciate you. Double tap the screen anywhere you are joining from. Share the live video. The Prince, good morning. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you for joining. Share the live video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you know about the leaf princess, good morning. I appreciate you for joining. Double tap the screen and drop a comment below where you are joining from. You can look at it here. I talk about the berries. If you want to detox, you are battling with kidney stones, or you are battling with gallbladder stones, or you are not sick, you want just to detox, you have lungs infection, you are battling with any respiratory problems, maybe bronchitis, asthma, chest pain, or chest congestion, you are going to use the berries. The berries that you see, you are going to harvest the berries. You can blend it, or you dry it and get the fine powder of the berries. And it is growing massively, because if you open one of the seed like this, you are going to see, if you open one of the berries, you are going to see plenty seed. If you open one of the berries, you're going to see plenty seed. One of the berries contain a lot of seed. That's the reason why when it's growing in a particular place, when the rain fall, it grow massively. Once the dry season come, thank you, I appreciate you. They will tap the screen anywhere you are joining from. Once the dry season comes, you will realize that it will fall wither. Once it fall wither, the tomatoes I am talking about. Thank you for joining. Double tap the screen anywhere you're joining from. Share the live video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. Click on that link, that share button. Share to friends, share to family. Stay blessed, stay healthy. That is our priority. Look at the plan here. Double tap the screen. I don't know where you're joining from. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous medicine, if you know about this plant, is a very, very powerful healing plant. If you are battling with heart attack or heart disease, or your blood pressure is high, you are battling with blood pressure problem or heart palpitation, sometimes your heart will be beating pop, 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 pop. You are in the car, car whole breaks, your heart will be beating pop, 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 pop. Look for this leaf. Look for this leaf. Maybe you are battling with heart attack, heart disease that can lead to cardiovascular problem, that can lead to stroke. Look for wild tomatoes. Botanically, it's called the phyalis angulata. We are blessed as a people, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. So just harvest this plant. If your blood pressure is high, sugar is high. I talked about the root for sugar. I talked about the root for sugar. I talked about the same root for prostrate. I talked about the berries for gallbladder stones or for kidney stones. I have already talked about the berries. So if you are just joining me, drop a comment below where you are watching from. Share the live video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. These are the berries. You can look at the berries here. These are the berries. They are high in vitamin A. They are high in vitamin B1. They are high in vitamin B2, B3, B6. And it's the berries you see, they have omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid, these berries that you see. So double tap the screen anywhere you're joining from. Share the live video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. Only just the plant contains calcium, contains magnesium. It's very, very good for people that are battling with pains. Either you're battling with rheumatism, or either you're battling with arthritis. It's very, very good for people that are battling with pains, people that are battling with arthritis, people that are battling with rheumatism. Drop a comment below and share the live video. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you know about this plan, we are blessed as a people, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. Why? Because we disobey the Creator, and nature is one of God's healing to mankind. Nature is one of God healing to mankind. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. There's love in sharing. The tap the screen. Holy man, good morning. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you. Just share the live video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you know about somebody that is battling with pains out there, maybe waist pain, maybe arthritis, maybe rheumatism, this plan have anti-inflammatory. This plan have antibacterial. This plant have vitamin K. Wow, from Uganda. I appreciate. I have a lot of people in Uganda. Thank you. I think next year I have to be in Uganda. I have to go around Uganda by next year. So thank you for joining. I appreciate you. By ending of this month, I'm going to be in Liberia. If you are in Liberia, just drop a comment below. If you are in the house, you are in Liberia, drop a comment below, because by ending of this September, I am going to be in Liberia. Thank you. Mostly welcome in Liberia. Thank you. In Uganda, I'll be welcome in Uganda. Thank you. Next year, as next year is starting, I'm going to go around all East Africa, because I have a lot of people in Uganda, in Kenya, in Tanzania. I have a lot of people, but my people are there. A lot of them are there. So share the live video and drop a comment below where you are watching from. Thank you for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you that have joined us on this program. So if you know somebody out there that is battling with rheumatism, that is battling with arthritis, that is battling with waist pain, just harvest the leaves of this plant, wash it up to be very clean. All this plant I am always explaining before. Thank you for sharing to 5 friends. I appreciate you. Before you use any of them, maybe you're battling with bone disease or rheumatism or arthritis. You have been battling with that problem for a very, very long time. Share the live video and drop a comment below where you are joining from. We are blessed as a people, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. This African indigenous medicine. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Harvest the leaf. 2 handfuls of the leaf can go with 5 liters of water. 2 handfuls of the leaf of wild tomatoes, commonly called wild tomatoes, phyalis angulata. That's the botanical name. Commonly called wild, or you call it molanka. You can look at the plant carefully. It is growing here wildly without cultivation. We as a people, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. Harvest 2 handfuls of the leaf with 5 liters of water. Boil it for over 30 minutes. But after boiling it for 30 minutes, bring the pot out from fire. Then you get 4 lemon. Lemon is to preserve it and facilitate the reaction. Squeeze the lemon inside. When you squeeze the 4 lemon inside of 5 liters of water of the leaf of this plant, for arthritis, for rheumatism, okay, you want to see how I am eating the seed. These are actually the berries. We use these berries, you see. I was a teenager. I was born and brought up. I want to get a mature one by my grandmom. We used to use the ripe berries of the mature berries of this plant to cook at home. We use it, we'll blend it. When we blend it, we use it in the space of tomatoes. We use it because the vitamin that you are eating, tomatoes, the vitamin A, the vitamin B1, B3, B6, all it contains. You can look at, this is the berries. They are, if they're ripe, they are very, very sweet. If they're mature, if you go to China, you go to Asia, they use the berries to produce different juice. You see them in the super, you see them in mall, you see them in super mall, you see them in shops all over. So the berries They can transform the berries into juicy. You can do your juicy. You can do your smoothies with the berries. They are very, very nutritious. They are very, very good for the kidney. It helps kidney stones, gallbladder stones, the berries of this plant. We are blessed as a people, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. Share the live video and double tap the screen. Drop a comment below where you are watching from. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous medicine, I've talked about the root for people that are battling with diabetes. I've talked about the root. I've talked about the berries for gallbladder stones, for kidney stones. I've talked about the leaf. So share the live video and drop a comment below where you are watching from. Stay blessed, stay healthy. That is our priority. Please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you know about this plant, if you have ever come across this plant, we as a people, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. That is the reason why we organize this platform, to reach out to you in this formula, to reintroduce nature to Africa. We need to come back to heritage, because this is one of God's healing to mankind. It's just because we lack the knowledge on them. That's the reason why we organize this platform, to reintroduce nature, or to do what we call transplanting of knowledge. So thank you for joining. I don't know where you're watching from. Anywhere you're watching from, drop a comment below and maybe copy that link and share to somebody out there that you care. Share to somebody out there that you love. There's love in sharing. You don't have the problem. Yes, you know about today. Ibrahim, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. You know about today. You don't know about tomorrow. Double tap the screen and share the live video. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you have ever come across wild tomatoes, if you have ever come across mulanka, we earlier talked about how you can use the berries. These are the berries. How you can use the berries for gallbladder stones, for kidney stones. Just blend it and take all, chew 3 to 4 berries morning and evening. You are going to thank me later. Share the live video. Double tap the screen where you are watching from.